Mhm. First of all, I thought I hit the live button. I hadn't played the countdown. I got to work on that countdown. But I haven't played the countdown. I haven't played the intro. And child hadn't even gone live yet. I hadn't even went live. How's everybody doing? Y'all know I'm over here still getting myself together just a little bit. One more thing. One more thing, and we can really, really, for real, start the show. I mean, I'm still gonna be here with you. I'm still gonna be talking to you about all of the important things. But I'm just sitting here talking, and I ain't even said, "Hey, how y'all doing? Happy Thursday! Welcome to another episode of Flowtainment Live, y'all. I can't believe that this is in my regimen. Can you hear me, somebody? Can you hear me, somebody? This is a part of my regimen. Yeah, so I had just thought about it at the last minute. I didn't send out any reminders. I just put it in my stories because, listen, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. You know, I gotta allow people to want to come into. I gotta allow people to feel the urge to, like, oh, it's Thursday, 8:30. Flowtainment Live is on. I gotta allow that to happen. And I'm one. Listen, I'm a spoken word artist and have been traveling and performing for 11 years. 11 years. And I'm not one to have the constant text messages of, hey, I'm going to be here. Hey, check this out. Nope. That's why I put it all on my Instagram and my Facebook. And if you follow me there, or if you're genuinely interested, you will reach out to me, and I leave it at that. But I still am gonna work on like paid sponsorships and such. I got one going on right now. I'm not sure if I made the right selections, child, but it's 8 people in New York watching. But I don't think they subscribe yet. Make sure you subscribe and your notification bell is turned on. Give this video a thumbs up if you're out there watching in YouTube land or Facebook or Twitter, wherever you are watching. See, I didn't even take that into account because, see, it don't give me the number, the actual viewership number, because I go to Twitter and it's like, it's a much higher number of views than what I see in my StreamYard, is all I'm saying. You know, and I don't know if it counts in the Facebook views. I don't know where these views. Well, I know where these views coming from, but I don't know where these views coming from. But anyway, y'all, it's been a beautiful week. We are almost into the weekend. Tomorrow is Friday, payday for some of us. And you know, just the day before, you can not have to work if you don't work on the weekends. And thank you for those who do work on the weekends, you know. But a long time ago, I decided that I couldn't do weekends. A long time ago. Child. Yeah, they gonna get me. They gonna get me. You know, Monday through Friday though. You know, because it, you know, hasn't quite taken off yet. But anyway, I have an amazing show for you all. I just thought about it the last minute because I get a lot of buffering or whatever it is that happens when I'm live. And so, and if you hear rolling, that's my husband upstairs in the sewing room. So he was like, "Oh, so I ain't gonna be able to roll around." I was like, "No, you can roll around." They know it's when it's all the way live, it's all the way live. But if I'm recording something like a video, you know, I need you to try to keep it to a minimum. But it's all good. He's making his clothes. Make sure you follow currency exchange. But anyway, so what I was saying before I got interrupted, I decided to download my articles Duh. Somebody like, duh. Somebody done watch this and say, girl, why you don't download it? Because every time I go to pull up my article to read, it buffers, it pauses and all of that. And I don't like that. So hopefully this will eliminate that, because the only browser that I have open is my StreamYard, and I have my files. Any videos that I'm going to play, I already have them uploaded, and I have my slideshow uploaded. So I should be good to go. In the meantime, no, we're going to go ahead and ask you to like the video. I'm proud of my little video I made. Y'all gonna see this throughout the live, but y'all go ahead and like this video, and we'll be right back. Hey, okay, we bike. We bike. That's my little like video. Y'all make sure y'all like and share this live. After the live, I shut it down so that I can, pull out 2 little snippets, and then I re-release it at Friday at 5 p.m. So if you don't catch it here, you'll be able to see it again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Just something I'm trying out, just doing little things. I'm doing little things, and I'm proud of myself. But anyway, like I said, we got an amazing show. Oh, I have not. Let me see. I ain't in the comments. I don't see nobody in the comments. Make sure you interact in the comments, but I gotta put the link. Invite. That song y'all heard on that like video is also the song that plays in the background. It's my husband's song. It's called Long Airways. I'm gonna make sure I put that in the video. But off of his latest album, Letters in Purple, which is available on all streaming platforms. Germ 747. I like that song though. So, mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah. Happy Black History Month. Give it to me now. All right, 10 minutes already done went by. I just want you to get yourself together, get your popcorn. I made tacos today. I also made a lemon dessert. I'm supposed to be letting these sweets go. I decided to go ahead and let some drinking go. And I actually haven't really been eating sweets, but I be craving lemon sometimes. And so this time I'm making something that's not as healthy, but I'm going to eat. But we got to see how it turns out, because I improvise. Y'all know how I do. I be improvising on stuff sometimes. But listen, we're about to go ahead and get this show started. Go ahead and get this show started. Yes. We lost a music legend. I believe it was today. I'm gonna double check. Betty Davis. Betty Davis, pioneering funk singer. I actually listened to her music today because I will admit I was not familiar with her music. And what am I doing? Did I double click on it? No. Anyway, but I listened to the This Is Betty Davis playlist on Spotify. And first of all, I know why I was not familiar with her. Second of all, after listening, she reminded me of a few people. One of them being Truth Hurts, which is, I believe, Millie Jackson's daughter. And there was another lady. I cannot think of her name right now, but she had certain songs that sound, when a song is like on the tip of your tongue and it keeps leaving you. But anyway, so yeah, we lost. This was yesterday, February 9th. Betty Davis, boundary smashing funk singer, dies at the age of 77. This comes from the Billboard website by Joe Lynch. Her chart presence was slight. She notched just two singles on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart. The number 66 peaking 1973 single, If I'm in Luck, I Might Get Picked Up, and the 1975 single, Shut Off the Lights, which barely scraped by at number 97. Even so, Davis' impact on music was substantial. Her convention flaunting outfits, dirty funk tunes, and no apologies bravado kicked open doors for a new generation of boundary pushing pop artists such as Prince, Madonna, and Janet Jackson, who would go on to enjoy much greater success. Y'all heard that term, crawl. I crawled so you could walk. Crawl so y'all could walk. Tell them about it. But by the time sexual liberation on the charts, particularly from a female perspective, much less from a Black female perspective, was beginning to make inroads in the late 80s and 90s, Davis had long disappeared from the public eye. For the last 40 some odd years of her life, she would remain a recluse, resurfacing briefly in 2017 when she agreed to participate in Phil Cox's documentary, Betty, They Say I'm Different. I gotta check that out. Growing up in rural North Carolina, Davis' early musical memories involved her grandmother boogieing to Elmore James, per her interviews from the 2017 documentary. By age 12, she'd written her first song, "Bake a Cake of Love," which elicited complaints from her neighbors, and her family moved to Pittsburgh. When she was 16, Davis Nay Barbary. No, Nay Mabry. Okay, Davis. Nay Mabry. I don't know what that means. Is that her name? Nay Mabry moved to New York to attend the Fashion Institute of Technology. She began modeling, but grew tired of the scene, finding greater inspiration in the percolating musical underground. Following a 1964 R&B single created by Betty Mabry, okay, she wrote a song for the Chambers Brothers and struck up a friendship with Jimi Hendrix, Sly Stone, and Hugh Masekela. In 1968, she began a relationship with the nearly 2 decades older Miles Davis. That would result in a brief marriage and a name change from Betty Mabry to Betty Davis. The jazz icon tried to help his wife nab a label contract demos they worked on together, but none of the majors were interested. Despite the brevity of their time together, Miles credited Betty with opening his eyes to the music of Hendrix and Stone, which would push him into jazz fusion territory on classics such as Bitches Brew in 1970 and On the Corner in 1972. She also appeared on the cover of his 1968 album Files de Kilimanjaro. I said that right. The two divorced due to what Betty described as his violent, jealous temper. Following their divorce, she finally got her music career off the ground with her 1973 debut, Betty Davis, followed by 1974's They Say I'm Different, both on the label Just Sunshine. Not only do those cult favorites rank among the best of 70s funk, but they were decades ahead of their time in terms of perspective. A sexually liberated woman who was frank and completely in control of her desires and kinks. Unsurprisingly, few paid attention, and those who did tended to be confused or scandalized by her blunt lyrics, outlandish outfits, and libidinous moves. Mm. Listen, y'all. When she retreated from the public eye, few knew why at the time, including her band Funk House. Her 2017 documentary, which features her participation but few shots of her face, includes a moment where her band gathers around a cell phone to speak with her for the first time in years. The warm conversation came to an abrupt end when one of them asked her what happened that made her walk away from entertainment. Her reply was simply, "Well, it was nice talking to you." See? Dang! Betty! Betty! Wow. See? See? Oh. Mm. A 2018 screening of Betty, They Say I'm Different in Brooklyn was preceded by a word from fellow soul funk alien Erica Badu, who read a letter Davis had written for the film's New York City premiere. "Hello, this is Betty. I'm sorry I could not be with everyone this evening. My life is mysterious at times, even to me, but I am with you all in vibrations and spirit. I hope you enjoy the movie. They Say I'm Different. It is something deep and personal to me. I am glad to share it all with you. I send all good vibrations and also love, pure good love that we all need and should embrace." And that was the end of the article. I want to say rest in peace to Betty Davis. I'm telling you, I'm going to look up that. I'm going to look up that right there because, baby, I am here. I'm here for all of that. Rest in peace. But yeah, I listen to her music on Spotify. Check her out on your streaming platform. She definitely was ahead of her time. Of course, today, it's, we hear that all the time. We see it all the time. But back then, she definitely, you can tell she broke some grounds. But I still understand why. I hadn't heard of her before. Like I was watching a video somebody did on Clarence Carter. Maybe it was the Chancellor of Soul, which I am waiting for him to come back out with some more videos. Where you at, man? Where you at, man? But yeah, I was like, I see why I've been stroking. I only heard that on the Time Life commercial that had never been played. My grandma didn't play that. I was raised by my grandparents. They ain't play that. Not in this house. No, I ain't know about Dolomite. No, I ain't know about Miller Jackson. No, I ain't learned about them until I was good and grown and on my own, you know. But listen, rest in peace to the queen. I feel her on that seclusion, becoming a recluse, and it always makes you wonder, like, what happened. I got a few people that I know in the poetry community that I'm like, what happened to them? And I hope ain't nobody wondering about me because I'm right here on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. But yeah, so I don't know. I feel on that one now. I feel on that one. And so we also lost another musical legend, Ciel Johnson. Um, Listen, don't it all? It always seemed like it happened like that. Maybe because it is the beginning of the year, and we're probably paying more attention to it. But it seems as if as soon as that new year come around, it's like boom, 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 boom. You just getting hit left and right with legends. It be legends, Soul music with a cult following. Syl Johnson dies at 85. And this was on yesterday. I think they both died the same day. This was on yesterday as well. I get this one from the New York Times. You know how the computer like to throw stuff up at you. I don't know. I just want to get y'all to before we get into it. Make sure y'all like the video. Like the video. That's all I need for you to do. Mm-hmm. Hey, that thing stopped right on the money too. It stopped right on the money. I like that. Hey, come on, somebody. Listen. What they tell y'all when we go to black funerals? This is a celebration. Ain't no crying. These people went out here. He died at 85. They lived their life. Ciel Johnson, a Chicago soul singer and guitarist who built a cult following from his raw sound on 1960 songs like "It Is Because I'm Black" or "Is It Because I'm Black," excuse me, and decades later was heavily sampled by rappers. Died on Sunday in Mableton, Georgia, at the home of one of his daughters. He was 85 years old. Oh, okay then. I'm about to say. And like I said, please disregard. The cause was congestive heart failure. His daughter Celestia Thompson said. Celestia Thompson. Okay. Although never a chart-topping star, Mr. Johnson was beloved by record collectors and hip hop producers from the driving power of his songs and for a versatile vocal style that could match James Brown's grunting gustos or Al Green's love-lorn keening. Listen, after I played This Is Betty Davis on Spotify, I played This Is Syl Johnson on Spotify. And I promise you, I heard Al Green. I heard Al Green. And so I was like, it'd be a shame how, you know, certain artists get through and certain don't. But I mean, I know that as a poet, but I heard it. Okay, I know. This is my first time reading the article, first of all, and so he was another one that I didn't know much about. Shout out to Big Brother Mike for putting both of these in WKFLO rhythm release. And so, listen. That's crazy because I was like, damn, that's not Al Green. Anyway, he released dozens of singles and albums on an array of record labels across 5 decades, and he enjoyed a career revival in his 70s after an exhaustively researched box set, Complete Mythology, introduced his work to a new generation. Mr. Johnson was also one of soul music's most brazen and entertaining racketeers, entracing fans and journalists with his braggadocio and his tales of the music business underside. He proclaimed himself as the multifaceted genius and compared himself favorably to giants of the genre like Mr. Brown, Mr. Green, and Marvin Gaye. Okay, now, um, when Mr. Johnson, when Mr. Johnson's performing career began slowing down in the 1980s, he opened a seafood restaurant in Chicago, invested in real estate, and found a lucrative side business seeking out his royalties. Groves and Stray Growls was, let me try that again. Grooves and Stray Growls from tracks like Different Strokes, 1967, and Is It Because I'm Black, 1969, have become go-to samples in hip-hop, used hundreds of times by artists like Wu-Tang Clan, Houdini, Public Enemy, Kid Rock, and NWA. Even Michael Jackson used some of Mr. Johnson's music. For help hunting down unauthorized samples, Mr. Johnson enlisted his children and their friends. He would tell people in the neighborhood, if you find any rapper who has sampled my music, I will pay you. Miss Thompson told the New York Times in 2010. And so all the kids, we would go buy cassettes and listen to see if we could hear his wow and his awe. Okay. I like how he keeps referring to him as Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson went after those royalties sometimes through litigations. In recent years, his targets have included Jay-Z and Kanye West, who settled a case with Mr. Johnson in 2012. I'm sitting in the house that Wu-Tang built with their money, Mr. Johnson told the Times. All right. I wanted to see because I want to double check that. Now, this is just going through his. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. I'm gonna have to confirm this before I move any further. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 I just want to confirm. But no, it doesn't mention anything about it in this article. But yes, this is Selena Johnson's father. Um, I also that was the other voice. I said, "Ooh, she sound like her daddy." Yeah, so they do sound alike. We're gonna say rest in peace to Ciel Johnson for the music you created, and one time for being diligent and going to get your coin for the people that was sampling your work. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And what better way than to use the kids to do it? Because you know they're gonna sit up. They got the time and the brain to do that type of stuff. Rest in peace to another legend, y'all. Y'all ask these ancestors to watch over us. Y'all, we 30 minutes into this show. I am so happy. And y'all already know once I'm done, I'm done. But I at least want to give you an hour. Check out that consistency. And y'all see your girl. Let me see. Is they gonna let me? Y'all see you, girl. I put on a little leopard dress today. It's business up top. It's totally casual at the bottom. I can't wait to get off of this. I ate 2 tacos before I started, and I'm gonna eat me a soft shell taco when I eat, and then I'm gonna try my dessert. And I'm going to bed because I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow. It was a struggle this morning to go. It was a struggle. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. See, my husband and I'm gonna put y'all in my business a little bit. We done started exploring sleeping in these different beds because we got different sleeping patterns, but we be missing each other. So we'll come to each other. We call each other apartment. We call each other apartment, and but his apartment got the queen size bed. My apartment got the king size bed. We both small people, so the queen size bed would, on average, be sufficient. But I like my body pillow, and he like 12 pillows in the bed. We was talking about it today. I said, "Baby, that's like 2 extra bodies in the queen size bed. That's 4 people in the queen size bed with all these pillows." So it was a little difficult when I stayed at his apartment last night. So I feel like that's why I wasn't able to wake up this morning to go to the gym. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stay home tonight, and if he want, he can come over if he want to. Okay. And you can go home or you can stay. I got the room. I got the space. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy. Uh, just that background on Ciel Johnson, and make sure you go stream his music. Also, they are on probably all the streaming platforms. I use Spotify. This is not one of the topics, but last week we talked about Joe Rogan and them. And of course, since then, he's come out with an apology. I've been watching various videos. Shout out to Comedy Hype. They've been talking about it. And one of the videos they wanted to discuss was why Dave Chappelle hadn't spoken out about it. And also if Joe Rogan was racist. And I'm not going to give my opinion. I don't know the man to say he's racist. I don't listen to his content to just say it. From what I saw, of course, I know it was a compilation, but it was a bunch of times. That's my whole thing. And I think for the most part, everybody that I have been watching, they're saying that like it's just the audacity to say it when I can remember being checked by white people saying don't say the N-word, because where I'm from we use it, but she was like, you shouldn't be saying that word, is bad. And so that was my first time, even though I done probably heard Jesse Jackson them say it, but I'm like, dog, a white person telling me I shouldn't be saying it, so dog. And so then to fast forward and just see Joe Rogan just saying it, and even though he said each time it was a story, you got a lot of stories about Nigger words. That's all I'm saying. He had a lot of stories about him that he just freely just care to express. But either way, the man apologized. Spotify is standing by their investment. And I don't agree for people, getting canceled and all that stuff. I wouldn't say he should lose anything, but I was just saying that Whoopi shouldn't have got suspended. But that was last week. But anyway, now that's another thing, not on this topic, but Comedy Hype, another shout out to them. They put up a video about the conversation that Whoopi and Monique had with each other when Monique was going through her situation, and how Whoopi said on national TV on The View, "You should have called me. I would have schooled you." And then to fast forward, and Whoopi got suspended. So maybe she should have called Monique so Monique could school her on the fact that even though your name Goldberg, you still Blake, right? And Whoopi is my girl. Whoopi is my girl, but that did you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be careful how we speak against our people. I ain't speaking against them. I'm just talking about how it came full circle. I've definitely had that situation happen so many times. Oh my God, that full circle part. But anyway, on to other news. This is more regional, specific in the North Carolina area. Oh, that's better. I had it all big and everything. Make sure I'm turned right. Oh, if y'all ain't seen my WKFLO, whenever, because I see myself, I'm like, whenever I do that, it's the makeup. I put a little makeup on, just a little bit for the day, for the night, you know. But Chapel Hill Black Film Festival. All things art, all things entertainment. All things are, all things entertainment. Give thanks. This one comes from the News and Observer. Keeping our story alive. New Chapel Hill Film Festival honors the Black experience, by Tammy Grubb. And that gentleman you see is Michael Washington. NC filmmaker Michael Washington is organizing the first Chapel Hill Black Film Festival with fellow filmmakers Mike Wiley and Christopher Everett. The men also are working to open a new film studio in the Triangle to give emerging stars a leg up. Y'all, I done scratched my leg all in the mic. Y'all probably don't hear that. I'm rubbing my thigh all in the mic. Last week I heard myself just kept smacking my thigh, my hands, the arms. I'm letting you know that I watch these and I am making notes, and if ever I think of it, I'm working to rectify it, okay? Okay? Because I want it to be a little, I'm going to be me now. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong up in the thing. I want it to be me, but still, I ain't got to be slapping all on my thighs and everything. Let's say that for off the camera, okay? Yeah, I like the way I feel. A new Chapel Hill Film Festival will showcase and honor parts of the Black experience Saturday, but the filmmakers also want to inspire people from all walks of life to tell their stories. Both are about the future of filmmaking in North Carolina, said Michael Washington, organizer of the inaugural Chapel Hill Black Film Festival. Washington will share the festival screen with the fellow filmmakers Christopher Everett, the Durham producer of the award-winning Wilmington on Fire, and Mike Wiley, the one-man force behind Darhy, the lynching of Emmett Till. The day will close with a screening of Washington's 2021 release, Save the Dad Bod, a personal look at why men don't go to the doctor. My gosh. That's deep already. Let me get my water. What y'all drinking on? That's deep already. I am interested. What y'all over there doing? I don't think y'all ready. I don't think y'all ready. Okay. Woo! Y'all, I was finna be upset. It automatically mutes my microphone when I play a video. Because I was about to say, I know I ain't did this whole 42 minutes worth of live with my microphone on mute. Pays to be observant. It pays to be observant. Let's get back to this article. Let's see. The three films you are seeing at the film festival are from people who did not take no for an answer, said Washington, chief executive officer of Argyle Rebel Films. They kept on fighting. They said, I'm going to tell the stories regardless, and they got people together, and they did it. The festival starts at 1:30 p.m. Saturday at the Varsity Theater on East Franklin Street and features panel discussions following each film. Lena Garland, director and curator of the Haiti, I messed that up, Heritage Film Festival also will join the panel discussion. It's not the first Black film festival in North Carolina or in the Triangle. There's the celebrated Haiti Film Festival in Durham and the twice yearly Diaspora Festival of Black and Independent Films at UNC's Sonia Haynes Stone Center for Black Culture and History. But no one has hosted a Black film festival in the town of Chapel Hill before, said Washington. Organizers hope to make this an annual event, said Washington, who graduated from UNC Chapel Hill in 2009. UNC's Black Pioneers also includes some of the first Black students to attend the university, is presenting the event. Wow. This is beautiful. So listen, I gotta look up some more information about that. Like I said, that's just up the street and around the corner for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I might want to try to check that out. And y'all heard me hit my thigh just then. Don't sue me. Don't sue me. Listen, I don't know how many more articles I got. Let's see. I think I only have 2 more. No, I have 3 more. Y'all gonna get this work. Y'all gonna get this work. Y'all gonna get this work. I'm talking about my throat don't get this work because that's the only thing working right now. I'm the one reading. This week has been beautiful. The weather outside is so beautiful. Not that I stepped outside, but I looked outside my window and my eyes said, "Oh, this is beautiful." So that's all I needed to determine. Okay, because I wasn't going out there. Not today. Not today. Child. When did I go? Was that yesterday? And I keep holding up my hand. Nail finally broke today. Broke off today. I'm going tomorrow though to get them done for real because I got a show. Mm-hmm. Where it's at, I don't know. Or no, I do know. I do know where it's at. One time for that employment, you got to go out here and make it. I don't have any product to sell, but I will be soliciting likes and subscriptions for my YouTube all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so y'all make sure y'all check out more about the Chapel Hill Black Film Festival, especially if you're in the area. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the area, all things art, all things entertainment. That is what Flowtainment is. Huh. We got Joe Mentor, an artist and a sculptor. I got this one from Art News by Daniel Fuller. I don't know, every time I do that little thing right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on, come on, come on. I should have added a photo of the sculptures or whatever this is. Welded, maybe it's welded together. Joe Mentor talks about his message sculptures. Oh, no, they ain't gonna let me do that. Let me see. Can I zoom out? I'm gonna try to get y'all to see this. That's too much. Anyway, because I'm gonna have to snip it and all that. We ain't got time right now. But it's a nice sculpture. Like I said, this is on Art News. His name is Joe Mentor. If you don't know about him, we're gonna find out about him today. In the summer of 1989, when the city of Birmingham, Alabama, announced plans for a future civil rights museum, Joe Mentor became concerned. The Birmingham-based sculptor was worried that the focus would be only on the movement's leader, overlooking the work of those he calls its foot soldiers. Seeking to tell the story, he began building his African Village in America, a continuously evolving outdoor art environment. The work responds to the stories of the African American ancestors, including former slaves, Buffalo soldiers, and three of the four victims of the 1963 16th Street Baptist Church bombing, who are buried at Shadow Lawn Memorial Gardens, a historically Black cemetery adjacent in Mentor's home. In addition to elements that stay on site, Mentor has long made message pieces, stand-alone works that allow these stories to flow far beyond the village. On the occasion of an exhibition of welded metal message sculptures at March Gallery in New York City, Art News interviewed Mentor about the pieces in the show. The conversation accelerated quickly, with each of the artist's thoughts building on the others and each word carrying a lot of weight. Ooh, for Mentor, history matters. As he says, what you go to look at is what came before and made us what we are today. See, we here. That's why I picked this out. That's why I picked this out. We lost our spears, 1989. This is the connection of what took us through our protection. You can look anywhere in the African village and you see a spear, and that is what he's holding in his hand, actually. The sculpture is the loss of the African warrior, a Zulu warrior, the ultimate warrior. Once he lost his spear and was brought into captivity, made into a slave, he lost his manhood and the shield. This is made from old plowshares that you'd hook to a mule to cultivate the soil. Know that in every piece of my art, you see a chain in it. That is my mark. It comes from what I took in captivity to, excuse me, what it took in captivity to hold us, and what we had to be put into, to be put down, to just be treated like an animal. They are standing over the fire. They are brave in the fire. Mm. Mm. And actually, it's just showing a few of his art pieces. That's why I said, oh, I wish I would have saved these. But the spear is the one that we're seeing right now. If you want to know more about this, you can find this article on Art News. And his name is Joe Minter, Minter. And, you know, that falls under art as well as Black history. Of course, we all know it's Black History Month. Give us our month. You better. You better. You better give us our month. Let's see. Mm, mm. Thank you for the art. Mm. What? Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Bow wow yippee yo yippee yay. What y'all know about it? Y'all see him? Y'all see Snoop Dogg? I know y'all done seen it in the news or somewhere on the internet. I got this one from Hip Hop DX. Published by Kyle Eustace. Snoop Dogg is the new owner of Death Row Records brand. I saw that. I was like, what? What? I don't know why I said what, but it did something to me. Maybe if I read the article, we'll see why I said what. Snoop Dogg has acquired the Death Row brand from MNRK Music Group, formerly E1 Music, which is controlled by private equity funds managed by leading global investment firm Blackstone. I know about Blackstone. Wow. Although terms of the deal weren't disclosed, Hasbro Toy Company purchased MNRK Music Group in 2019 for $4 billion and inadvertently became the new owners of Death Row. In April 2021, Hasbro announced it had sold MNRK Music Group to Blackstone for $385 million in cash. Oh, they ain't want to be tied to that no more. Needless to say, the legendary hip hop entity likely wasn't cheap. Wow. Wow. I am thrilled and appreciative of the opportunity to acquire the iconic and culturally significant Death Row Records brand, which has immense untapped future value, Snoop Dogg said in a statement. It feels good to have ownership of the label I was part of at the beginning of my career. And as one of the founding members, this is an extremely meaningful moment to me. That is why I knew it was something, but I didn't want to be too wrong. But I felt like he was a part of it or something like that, something of that nature. According to my recollection, I would like to personally thank the teams of Blackstone, MNRK, and especially David Kessenbaum, who worked collaboratively with me over several months to make this exciting homecoming a reality. I'm looking forward to building the new chapter of Death Row Records. BACC, back on Death Row. Okay, Snoop Dogg, who currently serves as the executive creator of the strategic consultant at Def Jam Recordings, has been vibing for the label for some time. In a November 2021 interview with the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, Snoop Dogg told hosts Gilly and Wallow it should be in his control. I think all of Death Row should be in my hands, Snoop said at the 48-minute mark. I should be running that just like I'm in position at Def Jam. Death Row means more to me because I helped create that. I think they should give me that and let me run that with the merchandise out, with the music all over the world, some new West Coast acts. Obviously, there were some signs Snoop Dogg had realigned with his debut label. His forthcoming album, BOTR, is an acronym for Back on Death Row. In the same interview with Gilly and Wallow, he also suggested the purchase was a possibility, saying at the time, it's just a lot of heat over there and it's not being handled right. But a little birdie told me it may fly my way, and if it do, you'll get everything that I told you. If I can get Def Jam popping, what could I do with Death Row? Just imagine. Mm, mm. And that was that on that now. That was that on that. Congratulations to Snoop Dogg. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. That's a major accomplishment. That's like buying your house from your parents, the house you was raised in. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to buy it. I want to buy this house, the house that I was raised in. You know, I feel them on that. Ooh wee. One more article to go. And, I'm going to get on about y'all hair. I thought that I had done put a little banner. I guess I didn't. Let's see. Let's see if it do it. Okay, it do it. Let's see. Mhm. I have this up next time, but I was supposed to do this. uh, let's see. Y'all all right, right? this the one. All right. Hide. Show. I wanted it more. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I want. Like this. See, I'm discovering stuff as I go along. We need commercials for the live stream. Email info@flowtainment.com. Email me your commercial if you got a podcast, a business, whatever it is. I want to be able to add it to my live stream. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Free for now. Free right now. It's free right now. Absolutely. We're going to get on into this next and last article. And really, that is just to give my girl Eve and Maximilian congratulations. Now, this one was near and dear to me because Eve shared her story on the Breakfast Club about, having issues with conceiving due to having uterine fibroids. And she went and had her myomectomy and got pregnant. Those who know me, I actually was supposed to stop. Okay, I guess that's a part of it. I forgot. I thought this. Y'all get on my nerve. Yeah. There's a whole something that's in the middle of the article I selected. But basically, like I said, I have shared about I had to have a myomectomy actually 3 months ago now. Your girl doing pretty good, since then. And, when we're ready, we're going to get ready, but we're not ready right now. I'm definitely not ready right now. But Eve's first confirmed her pregnancy on October 21st by showing off photos of her growing baby bump and sharing that she and her husband of more than 7 years have been waiting for this blessing. Wild will join his older siblings, Lotus, who is 19, Jagger, 17, Cash, 15, Minnie, 13, whom Max shares with his ex-wife, Julie Brainstrup. During a 2020 conversation with People, the Let Me Blow Your Mind rapper revealed that it took years to adapt to becoming a stepmother. In the beginning, when I first met my husband, then boyfriend, I was like, this is never going to last because you got 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? And that baby is so precious. Congratulations to them on their bundle of joy. Congratulations to you, Eve. Much deserved. I know you're going to be an amazing mother. Oh my goodness. Listen, that was the show. That was the show. I don't know why I be amazed. I don't know why I be amazed with the fact that I'm able to get through at least 4 articles in 1 hour. Especially with me being able to talk and, I might, have a few more things lined up for you all. We're going to end this out one more again time. Just because I'm Yes. Come on, somebody. Listen, that was the end of the show. I just wanted to put that video up one more again time, because it's my first time. But y'all might not see it as often the next few lives or the rest of the lives. I just wanted to play it because it was cute. But anyway, thank you for tuning in to episode 6 of Flowtainment Live. We are here each and every Thursday, and if I'm not gonna be there, I'll let y'all know. I am a human and life does happen. But so far, so good. If you have any questions or concerns, I have the email already down there. If you have any commercials, you have any articles that you want me to share, you got any input, anything. I'm going to decipher the stuff I don't need. But whatever you want to say, info@flowtainment.com. I am your host, Kia Flow. This is Flowtainment Live. I need for y'all to be safe out here. Enjoy your weekend. Until next time. Peace.